There we go. Sick. Yeah, I was just changing some settings. I wanted to make sure I had my voice chat off. I don't want to spam people. Dun, 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 dun. I'm live from New Zealand right now. Had to fly to New Zealand. Oh, is that guy have a Casio calculator watch? If so, that's like insane style. Hey Jessica, good morning. Wonder how long I can get away with playing video games today before I get in trouble. Hey, we're all we're testing right now. We're dog fooding. We're this is work. I'm working.
Team Deathmatch. Remind the fugitives that actions have consequences.
What do you mean? Uh-oh. No, did I accidentally change my... Yeah, we're gonna want to rock with default. Okay. Okay, this feels better. Oh, that person's good. Person's good. I'm still trying to get used to the movement, like the whole dive thing. I want to hit a clip with that. Got him. Still a little clumsy. Still a little clumsy, but I'm gonna figure it out. I think, is it press and hold? Yeah. Uh-oh. Dive. All right, cool. Stream's clear. Omnidirectional movement is wild on this game. Yeah, this is my first time getting to use it because I didn't play the beta. I'm still trying to figure it out. So like this, the slide to the side is kind of clean. I feel like that's gonna, honestly, that's gonna be more of a movement thing.
Impact grenade thrown.
Yeah. Like this. Yeah, that's broken actually. The side slant, the side sliding. Dan, good morning, Dan. Good morning. Testing out 1080p, 1080p 60. Hopefully it works well. The slide, I think sliding right or left, like that's gonna be the main meta. Like being able to, I don't know if I can do it right now. Like just do that really quickly. Makes a big difference. But to like make sure you don't dive, that's a little tricky. A 10-0 kill streak, please. I'll try. Shout out Dan. Shout out Dan. It's working well here in the UK. Uh-oh. I mean, like, very early impressions, though, I do like it. That was actually clean, too, by the way. I do like it. It feels good. Wait, I don't know if Dan's still here. Wait, Dan, are you a Wings fan? I saw that you got to meet Old Time Hockey, which is sick. I'm, as a Midwesterner, as a Minnesotan, I claim him as our own. So if Dan's still here, if you're a Wings fan, I don't know if we can be friends, but... Oh, Tim's here too. Shout out Tim. 1080p 60 looks great. That's great news. Well, hello, buddy. Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. How is the low delay is crazy compared to YouTube? What do you mean? I am live on YouTube right now and on Twitch. Just I'm testing multi-chat. Testing just streaming to multiple platforms. I'm using Streamlabs, which is like my preferred multi-stream tool. But there's a couple different solutions. Uh-oh. They got me. If I can like stay at like a 1 KD while talking to chat, I'm gonna count that as a W. My Twitch is just, it's Sotonate. SOTAN8, Sotonate. Yeah, that's unlucky. I think the person did not mean to auto mantle. Slide. Okay, do you need to be... Can you sprint sideways? Oh! Insane chow, but I did not know you can sprint sideways. How did I get the chat under my picture? I'm using Streamlabs chat plugin. Okay, no accuracy here. No accuracy here. Alright, I still got one. Connor's a dub. Restream you've had more bugs with though? What kind of bugs? Let me know and I'll fix them. Restream's been great to work with, so. I will say that like, maybe it's not the aim assist, but just like aiming in general does feel a little jank. Yeah, I saw that the other day, Tim. But I used it first. So I use the Night Labs or Night Mode by Tactical Lion, I think. Oh, the bugs are not with X? Okay. That's good news. That's what we like to hear. You've had a lot of bugs with Restream. Streamlabs has been your go-to multi-stream platform, but it often crashes. Yeah, I feel like I've had very rare crashing issues. It's not very common for me to have crashing issues with Streamlabs, but it does happen every now and then. My Twitch name is my username. It's like my COD name. It's Sotonate. SOTAN8. It's a play on me being from Minnesota and being named Nate. Wait, not Phil Sledge. Is this actually Phil running like an alt account? Shut up, Phil. That should hit. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out like what's the radius on these impact grenades. Whoa, shout out He Knows Gaming. Thanks for the follow. That's another thing that we need to figure out on the X side is how do we do alerts for follows? How do we do alerts for subscriptions? Oh, Tim on Twitch. Shout out Tim. Yep. So yeah, see on the overlay? Yep. So we have multi-chat. Both of them show up. I think it's against Twitch TOS. But what are they gonna do? Kick me off? I'll survive. Yeah. So emotes are like pretty technically challenging. Like that's gonna take a while, but I think we can do. I think we can do like alerts for following and subs. No, those were people from Twitch, Alex. People hopped over to my Twitch. Okay, this Omni movement thing is actually kind of broken. Also, time to kill is a little bit weird. Yup. Black Ops 6 is out now? Yeah, I had to fly to Australia for it. I'm live from, well, not Australia. I'm live from New Zealand right now. That's how I got access. Nah. That's fake. I actually didn't lose that gunfight.
You're being outplayed, Crimson One.
I'm actually allergic to shellfish. So, not what you said. Emotes would be very hard. Yeah, it's on the list. To be clear, most things are on the list. It's just going to take some time.
Underwhelming effort, Crimson.
Like,
If that's the best Crimson's got, we deserve
yeah.
to beat down.
Yeah, I hopped on the PJ to NZ. I don't know if people saw my post about it. Cool, did I go positive? Nah, didn't go positive. Is there an option for chat moderators on X already? Not in the traditional sense. Like, there's no option to add moderators, but like, for example, I just deleted your message. So like, I can delete your message. That exists. We can delete messages, and I can ban you if I wanted from chat. But there's no option to assign moderators yet. The stream links keep breaking here, where it looks like an external link. What does that mean? Stream links keep breaking here. What do you mean by that? Yeah, mods is on the list. Mods is like pretty high priority. The main thing like I've been focusing on is like I could have waited until we could assign mods to do things like being able to delete and ban people, but I wanted to push that out just so like broadcasters could delete and moderate their own chat. And then like in the next iteration, which I would consider like V2 of moderation, it'll be like I could assign up to 5 people, like 5 X accounts to be moderators, and they'll be able to like delete stuff. Oh yeah. The video thumbnail issue, that's a known bug. That's being worked right now. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, that's known bug. I should actually start looking at these classes. Like, can I edit these? Ooh. I think I'm gonna run iron sights. Suppressor, yup. Kind of when I'm when I'm unlocking a gun, I tend to just like default to throwing as many attachments on as I can. Like as I unlock them. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to it, honestly.
Guess that makes us even.
Peek it. I haven't even tested like what the rotational aim assist is, but it feels pretty strong. Oh, I wonder if you can reload while sliding too. If so, that's crazy. Sprint to fire is a little bad. Is that Marty? Or is that just a nade that was thrown? Game has Marty, that's crazy. What is my upload speed on my internet? I get about 800 megabits per second upload and download. So I have a lot of room. There's a lot of wiggle room. I think, do you use Starlink? I think a lot of people just assume that I use Starlink. I do not.
Add the requesting Watchdog Helo on my grid.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to have X streaming integration in Discord, because like if you go live on Twitch, you know how it shows? It'd be cool if you could do the same thing, but for X live streams. Another issue is I'm also like still learning the maps right now. Trying to figure out like where do people hold. Like I feel like people are gonna go up there, but that's probably the worst spot. You're just gonna get annihilated. Relatively simple. I think people built custom plugins, right? And that's how I think there's Twitter plugins. And the way that those work is they like render a preview image. So maybe we could just like make our own and then submit it. Like make our own X plugin for generating previews for streams. Or just like work directly with Discord. I'm sure we have like their contact info and we could work on integrating X directly, which would be pretty sick. Okay, aim's a little bit off. I was talking with one of my friends the other day when we were playing Warzone, and I was like, maybe we should just shoot at each other so that like other people think that we're like busy fighting each other and they don't bother us. Okay, my aim's cracked. I've never used Starlink, but I've heard good things. Obviously. Okay, see, that was super broken. I don't know if you could see that on screen, but I shot and it took like multiple seconds before the hit markers. Yeah. I don't know if you can see this in game, but like maybe it's a lag issue. Maybe it's because I'm in New Zealand. But
Breaking out rocket launcher.
yeah, this is super like delayed. Yeah, this is super delayed. Still got that guy.
Triggering scout pulse.
Game looks cool, but you don't know if your 6GB GTX 1060 can take it. Interesting. Looks like my chat like just froze. That might be a new bug. I'm also just having like internet issues in general right now. Not good. Not a W. There we go. Okay. Cool. Any future live features on the list that are being launched this year? Maybe a small sneak peek. We're constantly like doing live improvements. It's not. There's like no master plan. I don't know if you could see how delayed everything is right now, but everything's taking a very long time. Bitrate too high. I think I'm sending at a normal amount. I might be sending at like 12K. But also, it just might be an internet issue right now. Yeah, like, see, that took way too long to register hit markers. I think they probably have a lot of people online right now. Like, do you see how long it takes after hitting one of these tags before the text shows up? You had to drop yours to 5K. Yeah, I mean, this is almost like unplayable. It feels like the other team's hit markers or like shots on me are registering almost immediately, but there's like a considerable delay. Add manual rotate button in live viewer for mobile. I don't work on that, but I can like suggest it to people who do.
Really nice to see you again.
Yeah, the servers are going to be pretty bad. I assume they're probably starting small and then scaling up as needed. But yeah, I mean, it feels just like really hard.
The CIA against
Yeah, tons of streamers have been coming to the platform. I've been getting messages and stuff, so great news. It's still very much like a beta product, but the team working on it is great. So
Neutralized.
yeah, we're working on discoverability as well.
Thought I might see you here.
There's a long-term plan to have a better discoverability for live streams. I will say that. The current iteration of discoverability for live streaming is not the final form. It's not endgame. Your message got stuck for you. It's the last one, and the new one just appears before it. Could be a bug on iOS. Interesting. Take a screenshot of it and DM it to me. I'll take a look. Match beginning? How was the match beginning? Yeah, it looks like my game's just like completely broken right now. We'll retry. This may be the only place you stream next year. Pretty good choice. Like how do I phrase it? We definitely want to be the best live streaming platform. Like we're working on trying to make sure that like the platform is the best and like our features are the best. But we have a lot of catching up to do. There's a lot of feature parity that we don't have yet. And that's just going to take time and engineering to iterate. But eventually I do think we will be the best platform, mainly because like the potential for discoverability on X is just miles above. Like if something really big happens on your stream in Twitch, it's like there's no way to dynamically in real time boost discoverability for it unless you were to like say share it on X, right? But if you cut out the middleman, something crazy happens on your stream live on X and then you just repost it and you get a bunch of people to start reposting your stream, the view count can skyrocket in real time. So finding ways to leverage that and to like reward content that's gaining a lot of traction in real time will be really cool. It's like this is already a platform for breaking news and it's already the best platform for real-time information. So how do we like leverage that when it comes to live content? All right, let's try again. Okay, I'm gonna go get some coffee. So I'm gonna switch to like my BRB screen. Nobody say anything crazy in chat while I'm gone. Otherwise, I'll cry. All right, I'm back. Did anybody say anything crazy in chat? So you will be banned. All right, where's my pen? If you didn't know, I have this notebook, and I bought it, and I tried to do like the X logo with @NateMcGrady on it, but it just like it couldn't render the Unicode character, so it just like straight up put a box, which is kind of cool. But anyway, this is my notebook for like that I work in. I'm a pen and paper dude, and when I go live like this. Yes, partially I get to use it as an excuse to play video games and stuff. But when I get like feedback, I put it in this notebook. I can't show you what's in the notebook. It's top secret. But like if someone has feedback, it goes in the notebook, and like even if it's like feedback I've already received, I'll redo it just so like writing it down, it creates some kind of like a muscle memory. At least for me, if I'm constantly writing down notifications from live chat or like rendering alerts, then there's gonna be a muscle connection, like mind muscle connection, that's gonna make me like always remember like, hey, we need to figure out alerts in live chat. So anyway, if you see me like putting my head down and writing, that's what it's for. We're gonna do this is starting the one for today, but activity alerts. Cool. Now back to the show. Anybody else listen to podcasts on like Spotify, but you have Spotify Premium? So like they'll cut to like an ad break and they'll be like, and now a word from our sponsors. And then it's just like a 2-second pause, and then it goes, and back to the show, right? Yeah, alerts would be sick, right? Like, one thing I think would be cool, and it used to exist in Periscope, is repost alerts. So like if someone shares your post or someone shares your stream, we could render an alert in chat, right? So then it creates a reward for your viewers to want to repost your stream, which then boosts discoverability. And then we could highlight that message. So then me as a broadcaster, like if you repost it, I'd be like, oh, dope, thanks for reposting. And now you get something, like you get some kind of like a recognition from the person you're watching. But then I'm also getting like free discoverability boosting. So it used to exist in Periscope. I think we can re-implement it. That's on my list. Let me write that one down again. Yeah, repost alerts would also be sick. If alert can be rendered in chat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have contacts with Stream Elements. Stream Elements is great. I've been talking to like I talked to their CEO, but they have a guy there named Jacob, and he's really great. Yeah, we have like plans with these companies, and we're like talking about what's the best way for us to build an API to give them alerts and stuff like that. Long term, I think we do want to give them the ability to render alerts. It's just like that's a little bit more technically challenging. And like one of the hard parts about what I'm doing right now, or like what the team is doing, I say me, but there's actually a lot of like way smarter, more talented engineers that make all of this possible. Is like there are so many things that we need to do, but we don't have enough people, so we have to like really prioritize the things that we work on. But I'm also like, I'm someone who streams. I'm someone who uses this platform. I'm obsessed with this platform. I'm really like into streaming on this platform. So like, I want all the features too. Like I want them now. I want them yesterday. But then on the other side, like it's also really rewarding for me. Like if I look at chat today and I see like, oh, I don't really like the way that something is in chat, I can sit down, write the code for it in like an hour, and then push it, and then it changes, which is super cool. So, not Phil, which is really just Phil, says, will live streams come to video when you swipe up? Yeah. So in the immersive viewer, I think we are planning on having that live stream show up there. Does streaming impact your GPU time, or is that all handled CPU side? I don't know. That's a question for someone with a higher IQ than your boy. Someone with probably triple-digit IQ could handle that. Maybe he knows gaming knows. Can you update the recommended settings for OBS since he added more stuff since it recommends 30 FPS in Producer and Media Studio? Please update it. 1080p 60 hasn't rolled out completely to everybody yet. It's still in dev. It's still testing. But when it does roll out to everybody, we'll update the encoder settings. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in Media Studio or in Producer. I was working on it yesterday, so. I think it'd be cool to have like X feed widgets. Like if I could have on my screen, let me see, like above here, like if I could have like a carousel of my highlighted posts, that would be dope. So then like as you're watching my stream, you could look above me and you could just see like my fire posts that I've like highlighted. And it could just rotate through those. I think that would be sick. Probably just need to do some kind of like API integration with Streamlabs. And then they could just like pull it based off of your user information. So that'd be sick. You've been using 0 keyframes per second. So 0 will usually default to the best. Jessica, what I would recommend if you're mainly streaming to X is I would recommend switching to 3. Or, yeah, 3 will give you the best chance to not have issues on X. And if you're doing 3,000 kilobits per second, then I would say, hopefully my game is working better. Yeah, I would say I wouldn't do 1080p 60 if you can only do 3000. I would stay at like 720p 30 just to make sure you don't have any issues. 4K 30 in the future? Probably, yeah. But it's like a more, maybe I'll just do campaign. That's like a more unique case, I feel like. Not a lot of people stream in 4K 30 as is. So the Twitch that integration on Twitch broke recently. It did that though. What integration? Did they have their own like X integration? 720p 30 is nauseating, says Zach. I think 720p 30 is fine. Or you can do 720p 60 as well, but at 3000 kilobits per second bitrate, you might have issues. Ooh, all right, another one. Here's another thing for me to write down. Someone did DM me. Shout out whoever did DM me. Another thing that I need to write down is supporting links in chat. The X integration broke on Twitch. I assume it's just because they probably like didn't pay for the API anymore. Mods, can you disable me from chat? I'd love to join, but I'm always caffeinated thinking about computer building and spam. I can ban you if you want. Is it possible to highlight X usernames in chat? What do you mean by that? Like if I reply to you? Like if I do that? Wait, Zach, do you actually want me to ban you? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll make it happen. Yeah, links in chat would be dope. Here, I'm gonna write down another one. Rating. I think rating is something that we should figure out. Because like, let's say my stream were to end right now. What's gonna happen is the screen will just go to broadcast has ended. Right, which isn't great because I go to a barber, right? I go to like a local barber shop here in St. Paul, and when I go to my barber, he always has live streams playing like up on the TV, which is chill. But let's say one of those live streams ends. If he's like cutting hair, then he has to like stop, go and like find a new stream or whatever. I think like he uses Twitch, so he can just have people raid. But I think ideally, the way it should work is if I end a live stream, I should be able to set a setting, or like as I'm about to end, there should be like some kind of an option to like suggest to your followers like go to another stream, or suggest your followers go to another space. And if so, then you could pick like a really big space that's happening right now, and there'd be like a timer, right? It'll be like a 10-second timer, and it's similar to YouTube autoplay, right? Or maybe even XTV autoplay. I don't know if we have autoplay enabled, but like as that timer is running out, you can either back out, but if you don't back out in time, then it'll just redirect you to that new stream or to that new like spaces page. Yeah, if you want to highlight people, you can just start with my username. Like, let me see if I can copy your username. Oh. All right, I just said open. I almost apologized to my own chat, like my code on screen. So that's okay. Where? Wait, Zach. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that works. By the way, like, so you can reply. Or Jessica, are you on mobile or are you on desktop? Because like, if I start a message with your username, it will highlight it, or it should highlight it. Otherwise, like if I just reply to you, the message should be highlighted. Or yeah. So on web, it's highlighted. If you go to like the website right now, or like if you open in a mobile browser, if you go to the link that I just pasted, if you go to that like on chat on web, or if you try it on your like mobile browser, you'll see that messages get highlighted. Or if I reply to someone, like I say, hey Misha, I think I'm saying that right, Misha, right? That message gets highlighted. You also see the message that I'm replying to. Or I can do at Misha Fitton, Itton, and both of those messages, Misha, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I did my job and if I'm not terrible at my job, it should have highlighted both of those messages. So if you start a message with at their username, that's a mention. If you reply to someone, you don't need to start it with at the username, because it does it automatically in the background. I hope that helps. All right, cool. Yeah. And Android does need to have a couple more improvements. Yeah, do not put phone on keyboard while watching streams. Regular it is.
Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate.
An entire class of U.S. Soviet nuclear missiles is eliminated. Means that the era of nuclear disarmament has begun.
I was looking at Thomas's messages in the DM. You're on desktop now. Weird, your sub badge only shows up on desktop. Yeah, there's some different things. Like I just replied to you, it should have been highlighted. Like we do render sub badges, but we don't render affiliate badges, and those are just like things that are going to take more time to implement. We could do affiliate badges, but I pushed really hard to make sure sub badges worked on mobile. They should show up on, sub badges on web. They should show up on mobile because that like metadata is included in the chat message itself. Are you saying sub badges don't show up on?
Are you denying that?
We have
On
discussed it already.
mobile?
Enough! You disobeyed a direct order, Mr. Marshall, when it was clear your op was compromised.
With all due respect, sir, you weren't there.
And the group that compromised you, the Pantheon. You sure that's who they were?
That's what Alawi called him. When are you gonna tell us what's really going on?
When will X have a short form video section?
I'm asking.
I think I'm not entirely sure how short it will be, but there will be an immersive viewer.
Some of it I still find hard to believe. That's why we're going to go over events.
Alex Finn's sub badge
Only
showed up
this
here.
time,
Yeah, he's
I
a
wanna
sub.
hear it from Marshall.
Your sub badge shows up as well,
the
and so does
beginning.
Thomas. His sub badge. Shout out Thomas as well. All right, yeah, I can message him. That's super
We were in
easy
position
to add.
near
So
the Iraq-Kuwait border.
yep, shout
Small
out
team.
him.
Me, Harrow, and Case.
How does monetization work for streamers? There's no like specific monetization tied to streams right now. And that's because like we don't run like any ads on streams. Versus like Twitch forces creators to run ads, I think.
I'm sure Lowry's paid
We don't have any plans to do anything with advertising right now. Like our main plan is just build the best product possible without ads, like ad-free, live streaming. Ad-free 1080p 60 live streaming is what you're getting right now. Except like, I guess this is all an ad for X streaming in general.
Do it.
Since I'm doing it.
Outlaw
But
42, you're clear to engage.
yeah, it's 97. I think it's 97% split, and the other 3% goes to like the transaction fees. I don't think X itself takes anything from subs. I think it's all like to the creator, with the exception for whatever processing fees exist. The wait is pretty long, but it's gonna get better. You don't need ads if you can get the approval. Yeah, it's not, it's like a bottleneck. It's not a problem on the X side with getting approval completed. It's just like we're limited in how many we can do.
Livingston wants Alawi alive.
Noted.
But I think that process will be improved soon.
Yes. Do not consider.
Also, like, there's just like an insane amount of people who are requesting, like way more. I think there's more people who have requested monetization on X than there are like users on Twitch.
Got it.
There's no validity to that, by the way. That's a complete guess. Will live stream engagement and hours be factored into creator payouts?
Be ready.
I think so. I would push for that. I think it's fair to do.
Engaging.
I think it's fair to do some kind of like payout system based off of engagement. I think there should be like a more defined, like a specific tier where you become an X streaming partner. And that's like after, like, if you have 100 concurrent viewers or if you have 50 concurrent viewers, then you become an official streaming partner. And then now you're eligible to maybe like run your own ads, or you're eligible to receive a higher percentage of creator payout or something like that. But again, like our main focus recently has not been the monetization side. It's purely like on the product side. Like, what are all the actual product features that we need to build to make the platform like not terrible?
I got it. Stay calm. We're not here to hurt you.
CIA? We had a deal.
A deal? Not with us. Where you headed?
Colorado, you lie. Your man was getting me out.
Man.
Who exactly? Is that us?
No, not Iraqi either.
Pantheon.
Pantheon.
We need to leave. You won't stand a chance against them.
They haven't spotted us. Let's keep it that way. Come on.
Will there be a way to stream directly from Xbox like Twitch currently has? Yeah, but that's like super low priority. Just because
You claim to be the Pantheon
like the
was
amount
a
of
multinational,
engagement
heavily armed
and
paramilitary
like
force
viewers people get from
showed
those
up
platforms
out of
tend to be
the
lower than
At this
from
point,
like
you're told to
PC
look
or
back
someone
up,
who
but you
streams from
decided to play
console
cowboy
to a
instead.
capture
We had to
card
act fast.
on like a
Our window
PC.
was
Harrow,
closed.
did he or
Um,
did he not disobey your order?
It's mostly like we need to figure out a
Yes,
lot of
sir,
other
but
things
the
first
accelerated
before we can work
timetable-
on
That's what I
stuff like,
thought.
you know,
could
console
explain.
integration. Because that's challenging and it just
Not
requires
for
a
me.
lot of engineering time
Sir, our
that we can't
objective
prioritize.
is to recover Alawi by any means
Oh,
necessary.
I'm
and that-
aware. So, care to explain why he's on a slab in the morgue right now?
Yeah, Jessica, we'll take care of you.
Complicated.
We'll take care of you. It's in the books. This is all I get to work on now, and it's selfishly. I don't care about any of you. This is because I want to be able to pay my bills with
They're
live
blocking
streaming.
our exfil. We call 'em
People who sub to
reinforcements.
me, I don't know if Jessica, you're probably one of my first subs, but like in my subs
No, we're compromised.
description it says like I'm just trying to get enough subs on X so I can quit working at X and like work full time on X. I don't remember exactly how I word it, but
Case, let's start by softening them
I would
up.
need to get a lot more subs. Oh, nice.
Let's get to work, Case.
But yeah, if there's no way to monetize on X, then why would anybody do it? So, oh, this thing's hard to drive.
That's our opening.
You're a visionary. Shout out Lucas. Can't tell if these are like my guys or if they're like. Aim assist definitely feels different. You appreciate all I've done for you? Thank you. Jessica's been bullish on X for a long time. Jessica's been streaming on X for a long time too. You've been with us and you've seen a lot of like these developments happen. So. Oh yeah. That's another point. When you do chatbot integration, I don't know if we'll do our own integrated chatbot. We'll probably work on like integrating with third-party chatbots first, so that you can do commands like !SO. Yeah, streaming has come a long way, and we're still like, this is early. So.
We're open targets down here.
Yeah, if you go to studio.x.com and then you do /producer, you can select your broadcast and then go over to your analytics. Yeah, like I said, I have some contacts at Stream Elements, and we've already like integrated X multi-streaming. We just don't have the technology built yet for things like chatbot integration. Oh, it's close. We just need to spend some more time building. Nah. Okay, I died. I thought I'd be able to just like push through. You've been here day one, actually, before Elon, but still.
It's the only way out.
Yeah, Jessica's bullish on everything. Shout out Jessica. She's an optimist.
You just worry about not slowing us
Would it be hard to add a send button to iOS? Considering to switch the keyboard back after adding emojis, so you have to send it. I don't know. I don't do any iOS dev, so I have no like idea how hard anything is to implement on iOS. All right, let me hide so I don't die again. Too late. Sorry, I'm replying to a text. All right. Yeah, if mobile chat does need work, there's people working on it, but like I said, I can't. I'm not a I hide back here. I'm not an iOS dev. I'm not an Android dev. I'm a web dev. I work on the web features. But yeah, the idea is like, we want all the features on web to be available on iOS as well. I don't know why, but this just feels different from the last game. Like the aiming sensitivity just does not feel right. Or maybe just the like aim assist, like rotational aim assist is not as strong.
Why the hell did these guys want you so?
Where's aim assist at? Aiming. Oh, is there no like advanced aim assist settings? Guess not. Yeah, we do need more nates for mobile as well.
Damn right you will.
Or I'll kill you myself.
But I'll meet us at the bottom.
Why can't I dive? Shout out from X Dubai office. Yeah, big shout out from X Dubai office. I need to go to the X Dubai office.
I think we're good.
Everyone all right?
Is this your...
Shout out from the X Minnesota office.
Stand down!
Oh, no way Adler's in this game? I think I might be the only X employee in Minnesota.
Wait till Woods gets a load of this. Goddamn.
My sound alerts source is offline.
You've been on the run.
What do you mean?
10 months?
Marshall,
Oh, are you on my Twitch? I haven't been checking my Twitch chat.
you can ease up, son. I'm all done here. Jane,
You just
Come in the
killed a
winter?
high-value target in cold blood.
Oh yeah, wait, no,
Put
yeah,
national
New Zealand.
security at risk.
New Zealand. I'm here at my New Zealand home. Sorry, that's probably really bad, or maybe potentially offensive New Zealand accent.
I'm just the fall guy.
You expect
Please
us
don't
to
cancel
believe
me for that accent.
Hey, Jay, you want to tape his mouth shut for me?
Yes.
Can you donate a 4090 to the cause? Yeah.
Tell him
Yeah, you could.
Bishop takes Rook.
The hell
I
that's
do
supposed to mean?
accept 4090s as donations. So, shout out Zach for the 4090 dono.
Case, you got the launcher? We'll shoot him down. There, on our six.
You can't outrun this!
Take him out.
Swat that bird out of the sky, Case! What the hell are you waiting for?
We need to hit him
I'm
with
working
rocket.
on it. Relax.
Take the shot, Case.
Relax.
Everybody good?
Nate single-handedly carrying X live from Minnesota. Live from New Zealand, you mean? Bitcoin dono? Generic millennial, you just got me killed.
Time to go.
In the truck!
SMH. SMH my head.
Case, you got the launcher? We'll shoot
I
him
think
down.
X Payments dono would be the craziest.
There, on our six.
You can't outrun this!
Take him out.
Swat that bird out of the sky, Case! What the hell are you waiting for?
I think that's what it'll be. It'll be X Payments dono.
Everybody good?
We're solid.
Right.
For now.
Come on, Case, I need you. Bullseye! Hey, Troy, look out!
Hit the brakes. Why do you keep driving? Just like hit the brakes. Hit the brakes if it's very clearly landing in your direction.
No visible threats in the airspace. We're clear. Now to face the music on Alawi.
Wait, did someone just cheer? Oh, okay, yeah. Shout out He Knows Gaming, who's also on my Twitch.
Anything else to add?
Sir, despite
I forgot,
breaching
I deleted my
contract
alert
and
box.
losing Alawi, apprehending Russell
Or I
Adler
thought I
is a
did.
Categorical windfall.
Yes, Ms. Harrow. Bringing in a rogue operative is certainly a win.
Like right there, maybe.
Russell Adler, the mole who betrayed us in Panama. The man responsible for your current condition.
like
Mr. Woods.
this.
So why was he trying to tell you something in Kuwait? Bishop takes Rook. Any idea what that means?
There we go. Save changes.
No clue.
All right, cool. So now I can do.
Based on Harrow's
there we go,
reluctant
there we go.
report and the withholding of
Nice.
critical information regarding Russell Adler, your team is suspended.
Are you
Cool.
for real?
Have to head to work.
Bullshit.
Have a great
That's
stream.
for you, Ms.
Thank
Harrow.
you.
Consider
Thank you.
yourself on very, very thin ice.
See ya.
People like
Thanks
me
for
and
stopping
Adler
in.
are the reason we ain't speaking Russian right now.
The Cold War is
that Woods?
over, Mr. Woods.
Yep.
That makes you Russell
Sub
Adler
dono would be
the
great.
last global
Yeah, donating
gunslingers
subs would
of
be
a
cool.
bygone era.
Just technically really difficult.
Take this time to reflect
You
on
figured out how to
it.
install, but you don't know if you'll be able to play.
Dismissed.
Yeah,
All of you.
you have to pretend you're from New Zealand.
My office in five.
I'm not sure what time the actual like game fully launches. I think it's like tonight at midnight,
I
maybe.
advise you not to pursue this further, Marshal.
The annoying thing is like I did have to reset up everything for Xbox gaming to be able to play this game. And also the lobbies just like weren't working.
Are you admiring your own work?
Why is my game rendering over 60 FPS right now?
Not all reminders need to be scars.
This is a cinematic. It should just be like 60.
Why are we here, Harrow?
VPN to
You
New
know
Zealand?
something?
I would never.
Care to tell me what it is you're up to?
So what's this in a
Me and the
wheelchair?
kids just need some time away. You know, take a little trip. Reflect a little.
Look, I can cover your asses on my end best I can. But if things go sideways again, you're on your own.
You weren't paying attention until after you asked. Is there a dashboard after streams? Yeah.
Oh, you want?
You just have to go to, I'll share the link. You
Try a dozen. Do me a favor, Troy.
have to go to,
Don't get yourself killed.
yeah, just go to that link and then select your last broadcast. And when you click in on the actual broadcast, you can go to the analytics tab and you'll be able to see.
Bishop takes Rook.
I've shown it live on
Woods
stream
knew
before.
what it meant. Adler was pointing us somewhere. The Black Sea. According to Woods, 15 years ago, he and Adler discovered an abandoned KGB safe house in Bulgaria. It was called the Rook. Last year, before Adler disappeared, he'd been chasing rumors of a dangerous paramilitary group, one receiving orders from inside the CIA. He believed the Pantheon was developing a new type of weapon, with plans to unleash something the world had never seen before.
I think I can play one more mission, and then I have to like actually
Soon evidence
work my
surfaced
job,
incriminating
my job,
Adler
job,
himself, and he fled.
the one that pays the
This place.
bills.
What we found here over the last couple days has changed everything. Now I'm questioning what I believed about Adler, about Livingston, about the CIA itself.
What's the point of having this like clearly fake
I have my
wall
doubts
thing
about
if you
going
could see
dark
on the
on Jane.
floor that it had like the metal
Might be
rails
right
or
about her
whatever
value on
for the door?
inside, but she'll be in the crosshairs
Zero
if
IQ
Langley
play,
learns what we're up
honestly.
to.
Also, if you're gonna
Adler
do like a
brought us
fake
here for a
door
reason.
thing,
To stop the
have
Pantheon
like one of those
before they
busts.
struck
Am I gonna
it.
demonetize for saying
Believes
busts?
in them back.
Get like, you know, like the Batman, like,
easy.
you know,
But Adler
Thomas
left the name
Jefferson
follow.
bust and you just pull his like head
no
back and
place
there's a
to start.
button. That's how you do it.
No more wasting time. You know the plan. Savati Dumas, the person you're gonna meet. Still no idea why Adler was in contact with her, but a lead's a lead.
We can't trust her. I doubt if Adler did. Hell, for all we know, she's part of this fucking Pantheon thing.
Who can we trust? Dumas agreed to meet Case in Avalon, so we're doing this.
What's this guy's name? Dumas? No way they made the guy's name Dumas.
You putting your big
That's
boy pants on.
crazy. All of Call of Duty just got us with a Dumas. That's insane. Shout out Call of Duty. Is it not possible to download an ended live stream via Media Studio? I think you can. Don't quote me on that. You should be able to. Like, if nothing else, you could technically inspect the page source and find the URL, because like if you're viewing the preview, whenever you view a broadcast, you'll view the entire preview. You could probably just download like that video using the URL. But obviously that's not like user friendly. I wonder if there's a way to do it in Media Studio using like maybe like Live Cut.
All right. Attaboy.
Cool.
Carpe fucking deal. Well, guess what? If we're really doing this,
Babe,
we've got to get
frickin' DM.
financially creative.
Dan, Nate, does this technically count as work? Dan, wait, Dan from Roadmap? Is this Dan from Roadmap? Yes, this does technically count as work. If this is Dan from Roadmap, let me know. Shout out Roadmap. Yo,
This
shout out
place might have
Roadmap.
been fine for Adler.
I use Roadmap.
For a team.
Roadmap's dope.
I'm thinking overhaul.
This falls like
Armor,
after.
place to train.
It's probably like
Air
after
base.
frameworks,
Not
like
to mention anything
learn
else we might
frameworks
end up
and then learn Call of
There's that
Duty,
won't be
Black
free
Ops 6, and then it's like learn state management. So shout out Dan from Roadmap. That's sick.
Marshall found a few grand
This is
stashed in
work
one of the
until
rooms
my boss
upstairs.
like calls me in and says like,
Other
what
than
the hell
that,
are
we're
you
starting
doing
fresh.
right now?
No touching our own bank accounts either.
Call of Duty roadmap incoming?
Someone will be watching.
Yo, I didn't even
When
think
you're on a
about it.
mission, look around for any cash.
I didn't
lying
even
around.
think.
You're gonna rob a
Call of Duty roadmap low key would work. It actually would work. Like the same concept, but maybe if you did it for like the best way to level guns, or like the most efficient ways to like, if you did it for the most like efficient ways to level or like do camo unlocks, it could work. But another thing I was thinking about yesterday, because I think roadmap's like roadmap.sh, and I was watching a Primogen stream and he was talking about like domain names and how they're tied to country codes if they're 2-letter domain names. What is the .sh country code? SH country code. That's St. Helena. I don't know where that is. That's Jamestown. It's in Africa. So like technically, I think St. Helena could, you know, get that SH domain. Crazy. That's gonna be a yikes from me, dog. Ugh. My coffee has gone cold. I already microwaved my coffee once, and I saw a post about this. Maybe it was like a TikTok about this. But like after a certain point, how many times can you microwave coffee, chat? How many times can you microwave coffee more than once? Or like if you have to microwave it more than once, do you really need the coffee? I don't know. I've already done one microwave session this morning. Get Coco on the stream. Say less. Say less. Coco, up. Up. Oh. 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 Big girl. The big girl. The big girl. Oh. All right. Gotta give the people. All right. Sorry. I had to take a quick Coco break. Shout out Coco. Skip straight to cold brew. Or just like skip straight to like chugging Monsters and drinking Mountain Dew. Yeah. Shout out Coco. No context nature. Classic emojis. Emojis in the username. What's Coco gonna be for Halloween? By herself. Boarded. We're traveling, so I haven't figured it out yet. I was talking with Mel this morning, my wife, and we were talking about like we just want to have a kid so that we could go as the people from Home Alone. All right, yeah, that's what it was. Because Mel and I want to go as like Joe Pesci and the tall guy. Sorry to the tall guy for me not remembering his name. For Halloween, and then we want to have like a little blonde kid so that it can be Calvin. I think that'd be funny. But the main like complication I was trying to figure out is like if my wife and I are going to be the bandits, the wet bandits, right? Or I think it's wet bandits. Like who gets to be Joe Pesci? Can I make my wife Joe Pesci? Can I make my wife Joe Pesci? I don't know. I don't think she could do it. Also, I think it'd be like a really funny bit for me to go. It's like it's basically if you've ever seen Neighbors with Seth Rogen. Very different than Joe Rogan, by the way. Seth Rogen and like Dave Franco. There's like a scene where like Dave Franco and Zac Efron are pretending to be different versions of Robert De Niro. And I think like a really funny bit would be to be like Joe Pesci from yeah, you talking to me? You talking to me, Faka? Which like doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think it'd be funny to be Joe Pesci from like the Wet Bandits Joe Pesci, but to be like, I'm funny like a clown, like funny like I amuse you, like do like Goodfellas Joe Pesci, or just like anything but Joe Pesci quotes from Home Alone. I think that's a funny bit. Anything special that Coco can do? Cheer me up, make me smile, complete me as a person. Those are just a few things that she can do that are pretty special. Shout out Coco. W's in the chat for Coco. Throw a W in the chat for Coco if you can. Quick W in the chat right there. Yep. You could watch her sigh all day. That's like a common bit in our household. Like, Coco has the easiest life out of anybody probably ever. She gets the same food at the same times, like every day, which is her favorite. She salivates for the same food. She goes crazy for it. And her entire day consists of playing. And then like at like 6 p.m., she has the audacity to like stare at me and just go, like, what do you mean? Why are you sighing like that? She's sighing like she works a 9 to 5. I'll be actively working all day long, and then Coco will just like big old sigh. I don't get it. Cool. All right. I think I have to end it. How do you know she doesn't? Have you not seen Cats and Dogs? I've not seen Cats and Dogs. I don't know what this is a reference to. I was about to end the stream, but I need to know about Cats and Dogs. She is my emotional support. Shout out Coco. What's Cats and Dogs? They're protecting the world from evil cats. W. I'm allergic to cats. That's another W for Coco. W for Coco. Can you check DM later, Nate? Yeah, I read all my DMs. I just don't reply to all of them. Mainly because I'm just like really busy, but I get a lot of DMs. So sometimes I miss them. I don't mind if people like will send a ping message in their DM just in case like I forgot, because that's usually what happens. I forget to reply to Slack messages. I forget to reply to emails. I just get a lot of like random pings. So fair. All right. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna hop off and get back to work. I need to fly back to Minnesota from New Zealand. But shout out everybody who popped in. Shout out Dan. Shout out roadmap.sh.